Munchkins and viewers alike, it's me, Munchie. Today's a very special video where I get to introduce you guys to a new little hammy. But first off, I want to let you guys know that I did have room for this new hamster. Lil Missy unfortunately passed away recently, so her bin cage was left empty. Now her bin cage is about 849 square inches and it is a 50-gallon bin cage from Target during the Christmas months because it was meant to hold Christmas trees. So it was the perfect size for a Syrian hamster, and so that is why I got it. So today's video is all about how I adopted little Sahara. Now Sahara is one of those neglect cases where people really need to do the research first before thinking about getting a hamster. Little Sahara here was actually surrendered because she killed another hamster that was previously bought at her store. Now this customer went in about 6 months ago and purchased a Syrian hamster, and just about a month and a half ago she went in and got another hamster. Now as always, we always ask people, do you have a setup at home? Do you have another hamster at home? And so she said, oh, she didn't have any other animals and that she did have a setup already in place at home and that she knew all about Syrians. Okay, so when we asked her all these questions, if she was prepared or not, now the unfortunate did happen where this customer lied to us, did not completely be honest with us that she did have another Syrian in that cage that she said was going to be this hamster's home. So we did not know that, and unfortunately she put in the new hamster with the older hamster. And guess who won that fight? The younger Syrian hamster, which is now my Sahara. So when she returned Sahara to our store, she yelled at us saying that it was our fault that we did not tell her, even though she told us when purchasing the hamster that she knew all about Syrians, that she's previously owned Syrians, and she was ready for another Syrian. So she got fed up, she just didn't want the hamster. Now that the hamster's murdered her 6-month-old hamster, no more. She didn't want it. So she surrendered the hamster back to us and left all in a hissy fit, which is not the hamster's fault at all. So I just want to let you guys know, do your research first before purchasing, before impulse buying pets, because you cannot put 2 Syrians, and most of the times not 2 dwarfs, in the same cage. People think they can, you really cannot. There is exceptions to dwarfs where if you have the right amount of space for 2, not just 1, 2 hamsters, and they are from the same litter, they could coexist, but you gotta be aware of the danger signs to look out for. Whereas Syrians, they're solitary, you do not want to put 2 of the same litter in the same container. Unfortunately, she thought she could and she couldn't, so little Sahara was in our bag for about a month. So I did not have room and I really wanted to take her, but I said, nope, I can't. I just don't have the room. I don't have the bin cage. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take on a responsibility that I may not be able to handle. And then little Missy passed. And so I decided the next day that yes, I would probably take little Sahara here. Now Sahara, even though I adopted her from my store, I don't really have a good bond with her as of yet. My boyfriend actually has bonded with her and named her, so Sahara was not my name that I chose for her, it was his. So he gets to provide all the love and attention, including me. I'm trying to do my best here, but she's just not having anything with me. She likes him more apparently. So we actually have 2 hamsters now, 1 Hannibal for eating his litter mates, and 2 for Sahara for being a gladiator and destroying the other hamster in Mortal Kombat. So now that you know where Sahara came from in her little backstory, let me tell you about her personality. She is a high, spunky girl. She is very small, about 3 months old. So Syrians, they live 1 to 2 years, and usually they don't live past 2 years old, but it's very rare to see a hamster live to 3. And because she's so young, she's gonna be with us for a very long time. She has so much energy. She doesn't want to settle down ever, and because she's still a very young hamster, I haven't really bonded with her or tamed her. She does okay with handling. You can pick her up, she won't freak out, she won't like start crying or anything like that, but she just will not sit still. So thanks guys for watching. If you did like this adoption video, hit like to show your support, comment down below with any of your hamster adoption stories and or when you first got your hamster, and subscribe if you like to see more content from me in the future, as well as become a part of the Munchkin family. So thanks guys so much, and I'll see you in the next hamster video. Bye bye!